back to being nimble, and this isn't about making money, but it is pretty cool because we do live in a consumer economy. You understand what that means, Felipe? What a consumer economy is?
It's a buyer's market.
Well, so I'll give you an example. Back in 2007, when we had the Great Recession, the financial markets collapsed. I was at a dealership doing an event, a direct mail sale, and you know we count on banks, finance companies, lending institutions giving the buyers a loan to buy a car. We'd spend all this money on mail, and overnight, all the lenders said, we're not doing any more loans right now. And that's when they had to bail out the big banks. All the big banks were being funded. I mean, all the small banks were being funded by the big banks, but a lot of the big banks were in the car dealers, loaning monies for car deals, and they stopped overnight. So that meant we went from, we had customers coming in, they were willing to buy, but the banks would not give them a loan. That was tough. So that's when you heard about them bailing out Wall Street.
Yes.
Lehman Brothers, the biggest bank, one of the biggest banks at the time, who they say created the financial crisis by coming up with these financial products to invest in, and that were very volatile, and there was no value there. They were bunching them up and selling them derivatives, I think, and selling them to other countries. Other companies would buy them. It backfired on us because all the value, there was nothing there. It was a bubble, which is, by the way, what Airbnb is and what your Bitcoin is. You don't have any Bitcoin.
I don't have any Bitcoin.
Okay.
No.
All right. So I'm gonna get some hate on the trashing on Bitcoin right there. But Bitcoin is a bubble, and somebody's gonna get stuck holding the bag when they buy. If you buy Bitcoin for 19,000 and it falls back to 10,000, you're gonna be
not me.
You're gonna be standing there saying, "Man, wish I'd have had something different." But anyway, the financial collapse. They stopped lending money overnight, and they had to print some more money, and they had to bail out the big banks, big institutions, too big to fail. The whole debacle there. And our president at the time, George W. Bush, George W. got on there. He sent out checks. I think it was $800 checks. Like we got the stimulus package we got the other day was what, 1,200 or something?
1,200.
Okay. George W. sent out, I think it was $800. And they're like, what are we supposed to do with the money? And he said, go out and buy a TV. Go out. So that's what a consumer economy is. It means for this economy to grow, because every economy needs to grow. That's the whole idea of economics, is every economy needs to grow, or consumer economy especially. It's not because, our money's not backed up by anything. Right. It's fiat currency. Okay. So that means we have a consumer economy. The economy only grows if people spend money, if they consume. That's what a consumer economy is.